I feel like I'm dying from like touch starvation. I feel like if I were to get the kind of hug that I really want, I would crumble into pieces. I don't get hugs. It is. It could be like maybe a hello, whatever, maybe. But it's not enough. I don't know how. I don't know how am I gonna go the rest of my life like this? I think that that's really hard. I'm just really struggling. I'm really struggling. Like I spent like last night just going like this. Like 20 minutes.
How do women have dating issues when they are always the ones who are being chased? If a business kept hiring terrible employees, you'd blame the owner.
Wait a minute!
That nigga got a point.
Art of chasing does not exist anymore. The art of proper courting a woman does not exist anymore.
I agree.
Yeah.
And I just want to feel
Like
desired.
a girl, feminine. I want to feel like the feminine energy, not the masculine energy.
And I'll tell you this. I want to feel like if he has me, his eyes aren't wandering, if there's something better. I want him to be like, whoa, you are it. That's fucking amazing. And that's it. I just want to, you know what I want? My type of guy, call me back. That's all I want.
No, wait, they call you back.
Okay,
Yeah,
so here's
come on.
I'm actually writing a book about a lot of the things that you just said. And the energy I think to give off to get that, because it is rare, but
Yes.
it's out there, is you are lucky to be in my presence. I still we've known each other since we were 12, give off that energy. Like
Whoa.
if you go away from me, like you don't get access to this.
Yes.
You don't get access to this personality. You don't get access to these boobs. You don't get access to this witty, funny, charming personality. They should be so lucky.
Men are born hunter-gatherers. They are literally the lion looking for prey. And if you're just the gazelle that walks into his mouth, he's not going to want it because he didn't have to work for it. He didn't have to try for it. There's no effort that he had to put in. And I want to be a sprinting gazelle. I don't want to walk right in there.
And this is the thing. I have to say that Sistine and I were very masculine in our careers. So we're very much someone that loves to be go-getters. We're love to plan things. We are the loudest usually in the room with our friends. We have the most jokes. We like to just hold an audience. But when it comes to a relationship, we want that to be taken away from us and have a guy be in control. And so I think that's been the hardest part is a lot of these guys that we go on dates with, they forget the balance and the dynamic and they kind of give it to us. And unfortunately, it's easy for us to take it.
Women have this weird obsession with men being overly thirsty and chasing them. Unfortunately, I can never. They gotta be mutual love. As much as I want you, you gotta want me. I'm not about to convince you that I'm the guy for you and you should choose me. I'm never gonna do that.
Good job, my brother. We rocking with you.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Ron back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So it's getting so bad out here, yo. Even the ex-corn stars are... Man, just check this out, man.
I got a lot of rejection today. I mean, I've never walked up to a guy and he runs away from me.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
I do see people though seeing the sign and then Googling me, which is also kind of like wily because who knows what pops up first with Google.
Stop the cap.
Thank you. You have beautiful hair.
Are you sure?
This has been humbling. I'm gonna keep trying.
Gang, go back to Diddy crib. Come on, man, get your freaky ass on.
That shit is hilarious. Oh, like, I mean, but think about that. I'm like, she didn't stop to think like, oh, okay, well, my name is right there. They're probably looking me up. I'm pretty sure some guys recognized her right off the bat and was like, oh, nah, I'm good.
One of the things that I have found most interesting in the past couple of years is watching women awaken to the fact that men no longer want them. They're not interested in dating them. They're certainly not interested in marrying them. Hell, men have reached the point where they don't even want to be around women in general society. They're avoiding them like the plague. And as women have realized that, the panic has started setting in. Even those who claim to be dating and relationship experts are starting to see the light, which is why they're making videos like this one.
I have been writing and working in the single and dating space in some capacity since 2013, and this is the most consistent question I have ever seen come up. Where are all the men is a consistent phrase that is pervasive across the dating space, across media portrayals of singlehood, you name it. We don't know where the fuck they are.
It's interesting because I came across another clip from more dating experts who basically shared the same sentiments. Check this out.
Women fear being leftover women in a world where men are avoiding them. But the men that have options have the option not to date you. And that is the reality for a lot of modern women.
You know, you're filling your time with all of these things because you're really trying to fill this void that you don't even want to admit.
You don't even want to
Exactly.
So I imagine when people are investing in love, because y'all are not out here doing this for free, right?
No, ma'am. Nowhere near free.
No, ma'am. Nowhere near free.
No,
Okay?
ma'am.
So I imagine, and I want y'all to tell me about the clients that you're getting, because in my mind, a woman, and I know you said majority women, a woman who is willing to spend her money, invest her time, really put herself out there almost, right? Because this is a vulnerable thing.
It's very vulnerable.
I ain't been able to figure it out.
Wave
Like,
the white flag.
please tell me.
Right.
So to be able to be willing to put yourself in that position, I imagine these women are willing to do the work.
They are, and we're pretty selective at this point. We've been in this for 10 years, so we know what works. So it's usually the women that are like, you know what? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Because a lot of times it's like, hey, I just, like you said, I need a man. And you're not willing to do the work to find him, attract him, and keep him.
Bingo. Exactly.
See? Now, I gotta admit, if women are willing to spend that money, they better be putting in the work. Otherwise, you're just wasting your money. And we know how women are about their money, fellas. You know what I mean? They don't want to spend their own money on themselves, let alone another man. So I'll give them credit where it's credit due on that. But also notice that they said they're selective with who they pick, and they know why, because the reason why is because most women aren't willing to do exactly what she said, put the work to attract and keep them. Let's keep it moving.
I guess so.
Y'all got abandonment issues. That's why y'all be ghosting girls, because y'all don't know what to do.
So.
Y'all still wait for y'all dad to come back home from 7-Eleven. That's what it is. Y'all still wait for y'all dad to come back from the market.
This is the thing, right? This is why this never going
Didn't I just tell you I'm done?
I wonder if she's going to let him talk.
Why are we still talking?
This is why it's never going to change, because everybody wants to point the finger instead of taking accountability for their own issues.
Can't take accountability for nothing that ain't nothing there to take accountability for.
You don't think I know me as an individual person, Lance, sitting right here, has things that he needs to work on as an individual. Now, if you are walking around on this earth thinking that you don't have shit you need to work on, good luck with that.
Can you wrap it?
Yeah, she can start with her attitude for one and letting people speak. Because let me tell you something, as a person who is coming up on 75,000 subscribers, I can tell you right now, even with me doing what I'm doing, speaking to you, I'm not perfect. I'm always working on me. I'll be the first person to tell you that. Ain't nobody in this world perfect. Especially when you you know what, I'm not even gonna go there. I'm just gonna cue the clip so y'all know exactly what I'm about to say. Yeah, like that. Let's keep it moving.
Older women dating younger men. Let's talk about dating younger men.
They're really fun. Tons of energy.
It's even got a catchy new name.
Hag maxing.
Hag maxing.
But in reality, the majority of older women who are dating younger men are not having a good time at all.
If I think about where I am in my dating life, I would categorize it as still romantically optimistic, but completely fatigued.
Honestly, I can't deal with men anymore, so...
If I have to go through one more talking stage, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Happy Monday to everybody except the men that I'm talking to on dating apps. You're just exhausting me.
So I've decided to start dating some younger men. Someone help me.
Briefly dated a 24-year-old, and I was very uncomfortable with the age difference. I don't like feeling old.
I just dated this guy who was in his mid-20s, and I was not prepared for the ghosting and the drama.
Is this really the level of effort we are at when it comes to dating? Just a smiley face?
Ladies, so you want to date a younger guy, huh? Guess what he wants?
It just kind of seems like a guy that, just wants to Netflix and chill.
And it was very clear to me that all he wanted was friends with benefits. And he didn't even want to be friends. He just wanted booty call energy.
Bow chicka bow wow.
Asking me what my favorite position is, or if I'm more dominant or submissive.
I am 42 years old and I'm single.
We're just at different life stages.
I think sometimes it's just fine to be this is so fucking hard.
Doesn't necessarily have long-term compatibility.
You think? I'm like, and y'all be giving women like Cher and Madonna so much praise when they 60 and they 70s over here dealing with these 20 and 30-year-old men. Like y'all don't know why them men are there. Oh my goodness, bro. I tell you, bro. I think women have become so delusional that they will ignore the obvious in order to get that feeling that they're trying to chase or whatever it is, man. Jesus.
Yes, boys. Apparently, older women and younger men do not have a long-term compatibility. Wow, who would have thought that?
When is this process going to change? We'll talk, you ask for my number, and then I never hear from you again.
It's almost as if nature hardwired this into our DNA and sets off a monthly egg timer to remind you to not f*** around.
When you talk about approaching 40 or being over the age of 35, I want to be crystal clear. In terms of gynecology and obstetrics, women's best eggs are in their early 20s.
But hey, don't listen to female doctors who actually care about telling women the truth and provide them with useful information about their bodies. No, just listen to the wisdom of female life coaches online.
You're new here. Hi, my name's Kirsten. I'm a life coach.
Or better yet, your personal YouTube tarot card reader.
I'm just so tired. And my YouTube tarot card reader said that all cardinal signs are supposed to be ending a 16 or whatever year curse, now.
And let's kick it off with a banger of entitlement, since this woman is peak modern insanity. Since she's not just looking for a younger man to date, no. She's actually married with kids.
Hi, I'm Courtney. I'm a married polyamorous mom of 3.
While looking for a younger man on the side,
I'm looking for one secondary partner or a boyfriend or friends with benefits plus. It's called lots of different things depending on what part of the world you're in.
That must also treat her with respect and dignity and take her seriously.
I don't hear from them for days or even over a week. And then they come in and they automatically jump to a sexual question. How many men have you dated? How many men have you f***ed? And it literally happened that fast. And I was just appalled.
Yep, this woman is actually complaining about men only wanting hookups from a 40-year-old married mother who is looking for some action on the side. I mean, you just can't make this nonsense up, man.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
You mean to tell me you're literally looking for a side piece, but you don't want to be treated like a side piece, but you got a whole husband and a family at home and you 40?
Get the French toast out of here.
God, man, the delusion is at an all-time high, man, in the West, bro. That's why I could tell you guys, man, being here in Thailand, it's the complete opposite. I could tell you this. It is the complete opposite. As a matter of fact, one woman in particular told me that she wouldn't even be like mad at me if I had other women. I just had that talk with me recently that kind of like blew my mind. But like I said, man, that's the West. I'm over here in the East. Let's keep it moving.
For some reason, I decided to look up my college boyfriend last night. No, I don't have ADHD. And he's not on social media, but his wife is. So I found her, and yeah, she seems lovely. She was floating around the kitchen in her posts, like making her own granola. There's like a pie on a windowsill. She's painting birdhouses. She's one of those people who's like graying gracefully and just looks super pretty all the time. I, on the other hand, am sitting in a park right now in my pajamas, having just gotten my coffee. I don't really want to go home, so I'm avoiding my responsibilities as long as possible. And last night, I ended up binge watching an entire series simply because I couldn't find the remote. A new episode would start, and I was like, fuck it, I'll just watch this. So, yeah, I think maybe he dodged a bullet with me.
Hit her with that KS special.
Buy a dog, die alone.
So I want to talk about why men of this generation are scared of women.
Should I tell her, guys? Okay, I'll tell you. With all due respect, young lady, men don't fear women at all. In fact, probably the issue is women don't fear men or respect men at all these days. Your generation offers a tenth of what our mothers provided. Barely cook, clean, aren't integral, dress up for other men not your own, looking for constant attention on social media, offering very little to the relationship and expecting so much to be done for you. You want a man over 6 feet, high-value man. You haven't the slightest clue how to earn a high-value man. Further, most of you were not raised with a traditionally masculine father. You don't know how to treat men. We're not scared. We're just tired of what you don't bring to the table. And you're gonna have to fix it, girls. I'm sorry.
Let's be real, man. This generation has normalized a lot of nonsense, and it's about time someone started calling it out. Some of the things that we've accepted as normal is not only destroying our generation, but also the standards for the generations to come. We've normalized cheating, we've normalized selling your body online, we've normalized the mockery of God, we've normalized chasing clout, seeking validations from others, and comparing our own lives to fake, filtered versions of reality. This constant pressure to flex and to look a certain way online is the reason why so many people are unhappy with the way that their lives are right now. Social media has lost souls, influencing lost souls. We've normalized chasing pleasure over purpose, so as long as something feels good in the moment, then it must be good for us long term as well. But short-term satisfaction does not lead to long-term fulfillment. Everyone is constantly trading all the things that are worthwhile chasing in this life for constant temporary highs, and they're wondering why they still feel so empty. And the crazy thing is that when you come against this nonsense and actually speak out, you get labeled as judgmental or outdated or whatever they want to call you. But I'm telling you, we need to stop settling for what everyone else has made normal nowadays and start setting a higher standard for our own lives. So yeah, I'm here calling it out because our generation has normalized a lot of nonsense. And it's about time that we start asking ourselves, are these things okay? If you want to create something better for your life, relationships, purpose, peace, money, happiness, you're going to have to separate yourself from everyone else, reject the noise, and stand for something else.
I hear you 100%, man, but about 80 to 90% of the stuff that you mentioned that is being normalized, for the most part, it's being influenced by women. And I'm not trying to say that to sound biased or misogynist. I don't want to hear that shit. Go back and watch that clip again and listen to everything he says, and you tell me who has more of an influence in those things that he was referring to. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love of support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.